70 durometer squeegee. Always stir it up a little bit. Inks have a false body. As they sit for a long period of time, they kind of settle and seem thick in the container. But if you just stir it up a little bit, it's like when you do butter on your toast. If you sit there and whip the butter on the top of the surface before you put it on the toast, it loses its thickness. Again, 160 mesh. There's not a lot of emulsion on this. And if I wanted to look better, I'd add more emulsion.
No, it's okay, don't worry.
Always make sure you have enough spray adhesive, because if you want to hit the shirt twice and it moves, what are you going to do? You can't do it again. So always make sure you have enough spray adhesive. Now there's table adhesive that they call table adhesive. It's kind of like White Elmer's glue that has a tackiness to it. It's better than the spray adhesive in the long run. Spray adhesive gets all over everything, including your nose and your mouth and your hair. The table adhesive, you just spread it out, let it dry, and it has some good tackiness. And if it loses its tackiness in production, you just take a wet rag, dab it up, and it re-wets it and gets its tacky again. But I cheat with the spray. See how I do that? I lift it up, and I take all the stress out of the shirt. Because if I do like this, and it's going to get all distorted and look cramped, right? So I let the stress out of the shirt. Always lubricate the squeegee on all ends. And always flood it. Flooding does have to work for you. It loads the ink into the screen so the squeegee can apply the ink. If you don't flood it, the squeegee is doing all the work in one stroke. Yeah, I think this is on. So that's just one hit. Now, if I had more emulsion, it would even be brighter. Latch it for a couple seconds. Say 5. See what happens. Okay. I don't want to over flash it. I don't want intercoat adhesion problems. Just right at the touch. You see how my squeegee goes diagonal? That's the way I love the print. You can do that all day long. Who hasn't printed? Really?
Never, first time.
Well, come on over, man. Keep the camera on him.
Nah, keep her.
This will be fun. You want enough off contact that it peels away. You want enough contact that it peels away. So what's right depends on the thickness of the ink and how tight the mesh is. But as long as it peels away. Go ahead and clean the dryer.
It's okay. It's crazy.
It's easy. Okay, so. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to put extra adhesive so in case you have to do it twice. Grab a shirt. All right. You gotta have this all the way up there. This part here. Okay. More. And you lift it up. So you're stretching the shirt right there. There you go. There you go. Good. This dryer is not You wait for me. I know how to do it. Okay. So we're going to flood it. Push the ink into the stream. Okay, so now the ink is ready. Lift your body up. Don't be, yeah. Lift it up, push it down.
You eating?
Go towards it. Okay, let's do it again. Almost good, right? See it? And almost clean. Not yet. Do it again. One more time. Just go back and do it again. There you go. Alright, so go ahead and lift it up. Put this over here. Now what we don't want to do is drop the squeegee into the ink and get all over yourself. Not perfect, but the next one will be good. How many seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now do it again, 2 times. So who ordered that soft pan? That's not bad.
You have to flood it.
Yeah, you should flood it. No, push it in. Push. Use that edge of that squeegee like a knife. There you go. Slow down and more pressure. You're still not using enough pressure. Do it again. Now lift yourself up. There you go. Slow down. Okay, that looks better. More, do it one more time. Slow it down. There you go. See how you got that on there? Just be careful. Still not enough. You see how the dots are here? It's not clean enough. Okay, so I'm taller, so it's easier for me to push down, right? And I've done it a few more times in there. Okay, so this cures at 275. So on polyester, it's better. If you go higher than 275, you start losing some of the stretchability. It will crack a little easier, but it's still very good. So when it's still wet, it's not wet now because I flash it. You don't want it to touch it, you don't want it to touch the other fabric, all right? So go ahead and lay it on the dryer over there, but don't lay it like this, doubled over. Lay it all so that's exposed to the heat.
Hey Keith,
Yeah.
so this is a 100% cotton shirt you're printing.
Yes, it is.
And this is the performance.
It is the
thing?
performance ink. Just because I have these shirts given to us.
So obviously it does work on.
Oh no, it'll work on 100% cotton. Most polyester will work on 100% cotton. The problem is the polyester has that peroxide or bleaching type of products in there. Not all of them, but many do. And under the right circumstance, that will bleach the cotton shirt. What they call ghosting. Okay? It's usually a shirt that's about this color. It's a reactive dye color. That light blue. Those colors on cotton using a low bleed polyester ink can ghost. The ink itself bleaches that shirt. When you stack them hot, and you can see a ghost image. So you have to be careful using polyester ink on cotton. Not on these black shirts, but on some of these lighter tone, mid-tones, these lighter tones can do that, okay? So just be careful, not always, sometimes, once in a while I get that call. Oh, they didn't want to use a cotton, I was in a hurry. Well, so the cotton inks are better for cotton, poly is better for poly. Can poly be used on cotton? Yes, cotton not so much on poly, unless it's a light colored poly. A lemon yellow poly can use a regular cotton white ink. It's not going to bleed yellow.
So for like a 50-50?
Show them that
I would use like a polyester ink. Yeah.
feels different.
Here's a polyester performance fabric. Okay, same ink series, 7100. You can take a look at that. Is that okay? I don't know what
Yeah, it's beautiful. Nice touch.
Actually, it feels better on the actual.
On the poly fabric here. Who wants to print another one? Anybody?
But I like that.